For those who are invested in cryptocurrencies, continuously searching for the latest price prediction are always going to come up short. The only way to predict the future is to create the future, and to create the future, you need real innovation. The true value of Cardano as an idea lies in the using of it. Cardano's unrelenting drive to break the status quo, creating a system that's more accessible, affordable, and available to a global population, is what will realize this utility and determine its value. Innovation, however, is never accepted at first. It takes repeated attempts, endless demonstrations, before it can be adopted at scale, and this requires patience. It seems, however, an inevitability that the disruptive technology that is Cardano will eventually displace legacy systems and replace them, as it has the attributes that are recognizably superior to the ones we have in place today. Welcome back for today's installment of Cardano Insights, delivering a fast-paced, bite-sized roundup of the all-important Cardano news and interesting ecosystem content from the past 72 hours. Join me as I explore exactly what's been happening at the very pulse of Cardano. So let's get straight into it. On the subject of innovation, we got some real big news on Friday from Maladex in the form of a reveal regarding who exactly is developing their protocol. If you weren't already aware, Maladex is a research-driven trading platform building on Cardano. They aim to revolutionize the decentralized finance ecosystem by the application of research, rigor, and quantitative modeling expertise from the traditional finance world. Maladex is truly innovating using programmable swaps to guarantee almost no impermanent loss. You may have also previously noted Genius Yield crediting Maladex as the originator of programmable swaps in their white paper release. Personally, after reading their white paper, I always had the feeling there was something special about Maladex. Whilst the majority of the team and development companies behind the protocol remained relatively anonymous, the white paper and specifically the goals and concepts outlined within it, in my opinion, set them aside from other DEXs building or already deployed in the Cardano ecosystem. I would urge anyone interested in DeFi to go read this if you haven't already. It's linked in the description. So back to the reveal. Maladex announced that Generation Lambda forms the core development team. Generation Lambda is a software development house specializing in creating the next generation of decentralized financial tools and high assurance protocols, who are defining an industry of decentralized financial technologies based on functional programming and formal verification. In the Medium article released, the Generation Lambda team announced how they approached the Maladex project, with proven experience and industry-leading talent working across 5 different continents, stating Maladex is a multi-year effort and the team will continue to scale to meet the demands of the ever-evolving protocol and build new decentralized financial technologies. Also announced in the article, as they reach the next stage of development, they're bringing in support from global leaders in branding and digital storytelling, movie brands, who have developed brands such as Netflix, Apple, Uber, and many other household names. Also, their partners in PI are Sliced Brand, who name Microsoft, Google, and Spotify among their clients. The fallout on Twitter after the announcement also brought up some great insights, and if you didn't know already, the code will be fully open source. They'll be delivering an IFO for holders stating they're cooking up something real exciting, and also teased, wait till you see what's next. Whilst there's no definite date for the testnet, they did state it's likely for Q3 this year. Disclaimer, I'm extremely bullish for Maladex, and personally I love the approach they're taking when it comes to delivery. Clearly not fazed by the perceived first mover advantage of other DEXs, and seem extremely confident that what they're bringing to market is going to make waves across the Cardano ecosystem. The Medium article detailing the full reveal is linked in the description below, where it provides a deeper dive into the experience and backgrounds of the individuals forming this ultra impressive team. So be sure to check it out, and if you're interested in a more technical but simplified breakdown of the Maladex protocol, check out this great thread from Suraj, also linked in the description below. Next up, we got this from Built on Cardano. They released results of their combing for Cardano DeFi in this blog post, which gave us a great insight into DeFi projects that they found that were not yet listed on their website. So basically, they were looking for all the DeFi projects listed elsewhere that claim to be building on Cardano. They did this to make sure that they have the most accurate snapshot possible of the Cardano DeFi ecosystem. They stated, we went through all the resources out there that are listing Cardano DeFi projects, and found that 29 were not listed on Built on Cardano. It turns out 22 of them didn't fit our standards for listing. That's more than 75%. So in the end, they listed only 7 of the 29 projects found. What I like most about this piece of research, firstly, it shows great diligence on their part, but also the fact that they published their research findings to the community, giving clear reasoning behind their decision not to list. If you check out the full blog post, it highlights the 22 projects that were not listed. Built on Cardano found that these projects were either not actually being developed on Cardano but claimed to be, found some to be completely centralized, and also identified others as possible scams. Many of us use sites like Built on Cardano when conducting research for possible investments in the Layer 2's building within the Cardano ecosystem. So with that in mind, I think it's a credit to Built on Cardano that they've demonstrated great diligence here, and in my opinion, it's research like this that makes them a very trustworthy, credible resource in this respect. Go check the full article linked in the description, and remember, always be sure to do thorough research, even for projects that do pass the Built on Cardano standards criteria. Now to signs that the wider crypto space is waking up to Cardano's ever-growing DApp and specifically DeFi ecosystem. We got this update from DeFi Yield, who are an asset management dashboard across 23 different blockchains. They revealed that they are the first DeFi dashboard to support Cardano protocols from yield farming, tokens to NFTs and more. The dashboard allows you to track all your DeFi investments on Cardano protocols. Currently it supports MinSwap, WingRiders and SundaySwap, with more coming soon. So if you've made deposits and started yield farming on these protocols, then you can connect any Cardano wallet and start tracking your portfolio. For a quick overview, on the homepage you can view the summary of your wallet and all wallets across multiple chains from a single page. It includes the total net worth, your assets, deposits and protocol summary. In the Wallets tab, you can view all your tokens, including their price, balance and value. In the Deposits tab, you can find your investments, including yield farming positions, pools, native staking and more. The summary also provides you with the info about your available rewards. So for any DeFi degens, I've linked the DeFi Yield site in the description so you can get tracking. Next to some market data. As you know, when it comes to big money in crypto fund management, if you analyse and keep track of the data, it can provide a valuable insight into important market trends forming. Some interesting data came out of the CoinShares Digital Asset Bi-Monthly Fund Manager Survey. Highlighted in the report, it's evident that large sums of investments are rotating out of Ethereum and Solana and into Cardano. ADA did a great job in framing the message, tweeting, "Big money is rotating out of ETH and Sol into ADA. The rate of reallocation favours Cardano faster in percentage and absolute terms than any other chain. If the trend continues, it will overtake Ethereum by the next survey. People are waking up." The chart shows the current weighting against where it was at the last bi-monthly report. As you can see, Cardano has seen a significant increase in the past 2 months. For full details of this report, I've linked it in the description below. Now, stablecoins have been in the spotlight over the last month or so. On Friday, we got this update from Milkomeda regarding their implementation of Djed. They questioned, "Curious about the up-and-coming Djed stablecoin? Would you like to learn more and play with it in a safe way on testnet with no real value? We'll make available a testnet version of Djed on Milkomeda testnet coming up next week. So yeah, if that's of interest to you, you'll be able to interact with Djed on Milkomeda this coming week. Announcement should be coming soon." If NFTs are your thing, this next item is for you. CNFT Tools, if you didn't know, are a Cardano NFT market aggregator, which allows you to thoroughly research NFT collections, traits, rarities and more. They gave us this, announcing a couple of new features that have been added to their site. Project voting, you can now vote your favourite NFT project to the top 5 to get them more exposure. And favourites, where you can now save your favourite NFT drops and have instant access to them on the CNFT Tools Discord server. This feature will soon also be available on the main site. It's great to see further developments to an already brilliant tool for the Cardano NFT space. Next to something from the Cardano community, despite the market conditions, development on Cardano continues at an extraordinary pace. We got this insight from Rick McCracken. He posted, "For anyone new to Cardano, something important and encouraging to know is that the pace of development seen over the past few years has accelerated with the build it right first time approach, starting to now pay off with velocity and security." Last week alone, Cardano has seen 3,193 development commits, the largest amongst any chain. This emphasises what we've been talking about on this channel since the beginning. The development focus doesn't wane and is never hampered by market sentiment. On a daily basis, the Cardano blockchain is subject to an enormous level of development activity. You can check out all the latest development commits at cardanoupdates.com. Finally, some reflection and possibly a sign that the Vassal hard fork is going to be even smoother than you could imagine. Here's the thoughts of Romain Pellerin, CTO at Input Output, on the incoming Vassal upgrade. He wrote, "Really proud of Input Output engineering team to have carefully listened for the Cardano community feedback for Vassal hard fork. We focused on Plutus improvements and better scalability with the SIPs 31, 32 and 33 and pipelining, from specs to robust code in less than 8 months. And Sebastian from DC Spark had this to say, "Definitely the smoothest upgrade so far. I hope I don't jinx it." It makes you wonder if comments like this are from experience with the Vassal testnet. I'm not sure about you, but if so, this makes me even more excited for what's coming June 29th. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Post Vassal, the tools will be in place for the deployment of truly innovative dApps that will shape the future and rapidly increase the use and utility of the Cardano blockchain. Be sure to stay tuned for daily updates as this unfolds. So that's it for another installment of Cardano Insights. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please be sure to comment, like, share and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back tomorrow with your daily roundup. Until then, Thanks for watching, have a great day, and as always, keep it Cardano.